congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down, 10 logo. Check 48, come on. Coming. Check 26.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. A gain of 37. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132-5.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on second and 8. Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down now, it's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. On second down, it's Henry, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
50, play.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quick.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 7-7, our score after 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Edwards. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Jackson from the gun on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
53 is the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 2nd and 10, Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage. Yeah,
they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get back there.
Good job, dude.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Evans. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 30 base.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Completes it to Davis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Let's go now. We're coming to the ending. 3. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. Where they just...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards on the ground. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
53, Mike, 53. I got you, punk. 53's the Mike, 53.
Throwing now is Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now it's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tannehill now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This will be caught by Brown. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Baltimore, it'll be a 500.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You will do like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You will do like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You will do like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You will do like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Michael, step! 250! You ain't going nowhere. You go tight. You got tight.
On first down, Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On first down, it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On second down now, Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson now. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Jackson steps away. He's going to run, but the ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top row. I like it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kenny Galladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Keep it up. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now it's Edwards. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Good job.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This is Edwards. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And now Jackson will look to throw it, and this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford completes it to Lee, and he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Stafford now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Gus Edwards, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Edwards. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Yeah, not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Jackson looking to throw on third. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before this series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 8. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.